employees have ideas, and most leaders really want to hear them, and somehow there is a disconnect.
We've got so many ways for people to submit their ideas. Why don't more people use them?
So we set out on an extensive research study to ask a couple of questions. When employees were holding back ideas, what kinds of ideas were they holding back? And they weren't trivial. It wasn't like, oh, I wish we had kombucha in the break room or virtual Taco Tuesdays. They said they were holding back ideas that would improve the employee experience, the customer experience, or improve productivity.
The only way to get the customer what they need is to use this workaround. I have been doing it for years, which is why my customers love me so much. It's not standard procedure though, so I just keep my head down and hope my boss doesn't notice.
What I'm talking about here are the little micro innovations, the little ideas that add up to make work better without the soul-sucking courage crushers that can drain all of the energy out of your organization. Technology is the tool, but humanity is the fuel that empowers innovation. Fear. 40% of the respondents said they don't feel confident to share their ideas. So today, I'm going to share with you a bit about that research and then give you some very practical ways through 4 steps to build a more courageous culture on your team. Hi, I'm Karin Hurt, and I speak on practical tools and techniques for human-centered leaders and how to build courageous cultures where everyone feels free to speak up and share their ideas. When we talk about a courageous culture, talking about people who are coming to work every day, micro-innovating. They're saying, hey, maybe there's a different way we could do this. How can we do this better? They're thinking critically, they're solving problems, and they are advocating. They're advocating for their customers, they're advocating for employees. What people really love about the keynotes, and what I hear from bureaus all the time, is that they are so interactive. And the energy in the room when people are talking about why they care about what they do, and very, very quickly you can tap into the best ideas of the people in the room and talk about what matters most to them.
When David and Karin show up and give a keynote, the keynote's really powerful, but that's not what works. What works is what happens after they leave. Did we talk about what they said?
There's a lot of the process versus the outcome.
And strategies that she provides are simple yet so effective. They're practical enough that our teams take them right back to their role and they utilize them, and we do see change around collaboration, communication, productivity.
One of our favorite ways to really get the collaboration going is to use our Synergy Stack card deck, which is based on 4 dimensions of collaboration: connection, clarity, curiosity, and commitment. And immediately, your participants are looking at these cards and identifying their superpowers for collaboration and discussing what will matter most for them and their team to accelerate performance and build better teamwork.
Now I know we have to build confidence, because no matter if you have a good strategy, if your team does not have the confidence that the behaviors that you're asking them to do will be successful, it won't work.
The keynote is really only the beginning. For each of our books, we have an extensive curriculum, and we love building long-term relationships with clients, doing executive development and strategic culture work, working with the managers on building true human-centered leadership, fostering communication up, down, and sideways, and creating a common vocabulary throughout the organization that gets everyone on the same page.
What I took out of the day is it doesn't take weeks and months to come up with great ideas. I think what we managed to pull together in a couple of hours was really brilliant. And also each of us in our little garden, we can make a difference.
When you get clarity, you're going to get better ideas. When you get better ideas, you're going to use them. When you use people's ideas, you create better psychological safety. And now you have a virtuous cycle of innovation and confidence.
People are working more on matrix teams across global time zones. Sometimes they do not even have the opportunity to talk with one another. And all of that is making people feel more reluctant to have the conversations that they need to have. And that is what our work is all about, to give people not only the courage, but the confidence and the competence to have these conversations in a way that builds the relationships, that gets the results, and fosters better teamwork.
Where are we missing the yes?